back. Today is Thursday, May 29th. This is episode 95 of NooBTooB, a weekly independent podcast where we are covering the most anticipated games of 2008.
That's right.
And answer your voicemails, because you know what?
Chicken butt.
You know why?
Chicken thigh.
I don't know.
You know who?
You know who?
Chicken spoo.
That's nasty.
You know what?
We know chicken gunt. Yes, so we have a call-in show.
This is what happens when we roll with no script.
I know, we have no script.
This is a call-in show, so this is what you get when we're just ad-libbing it.
Yeah.
You get chicken gunt.
Chicken gunt. That sounds kind of tasty, actually.
Yeah, actually. Is
Popeyes
that dark meat?
I think it's a little bit of both.
A little bit. So what are we doing this episode? Actually, why are we doing this?
So the reason we're doing this is because I think somebody's getting married.
Somebody's getting married. That would be me. I'm getting married next weekend, so I need a little time off.
This will actually come out.
This will come out right when I'm getting married. Yeah.
So he's walking down the aisle
right now
with his new bride to be.
That's right,
Steve.
What? Yeah, that's right, Steve.
And it's in California, right? I mean, it's allowed
true.
now.
It is legal now. So
that's true.
Maybe I'll do like 3 or 4 dudes.
Why not?
Do polygamy, homosexuality. Be like a gay Mormon
on a compound.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, I'm getting married. We need some time off for me to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do a couple call-in shows, and then we'll be back in episode 97 with new content.
New content, and I think by that time Metal Gear Solid should be out.
Yes.
So it should be pretty awesome.
But I'm actually geeked about this episode because we went through
oh my God.
from here to the end of 2008.
Yes.
Because we're just like, oh, what's coming up that's good? Mm-hmm. And we thought it'd be like 5 or 6 games, right?
Because what else could possibly be coming out?
Yeah, we're just like, it's like Metal Gear, and then what else? Oh,
a lot. So we actually had to split it up. So we had a list of maybe 40 games.
Yeah.
So we cut it in half. We're only going to cover, for this episode, the ones that are going up to June to August. So quarter 3.
Yeah.
From now to August. And the next episode will be the rest.
That's right. So this is all the most anticipated NooBTooB games for Q3 of 2008.
That's right. And we'll also follow that with voicemails because it's going to be a call-in show.
Yeah.
I don't know. Will it take an hour?
We'll find out.
We'll see.
You and I are some chatty sons of bitches.
I know. We're going to be relaxed. We're just going to take it easy.
Yeah.
And just, wherever the discussion leads.
That's right.
Down some dark alleyway. Yes.
So what's first?
The first game, I am super excited about this, and it's going to be already out by the time you actually get this. So it's Ninja Gaiden 2.
Yeah.
This is the one where you have all the limbs flying off, gallons of blood all over the place.
So do you think they're gonna crank the difficulty back from Ninja Gaiden 1, or do you think that we're gonna play for like 3 hours and be like, fuck this game, it's so hard?
So here's what I heard. So I heard that the original Ninja Gaiden was like, it was supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
Right? And when you wanted it easy, they made you feel like a bitch.
Oh.
Right? Maybe remember, right?
Yeah. The pink armband, yeah.
So I read an interview with Itagaki, I think is his name, who did Ninja Gaiden. He's like, we're gonna actually have other options for easy, just like before, but more of them, and we're not gonna make you feel bad about it this time. He's going to make it more accessible. And I heard accessible, and I'm like, I don't know.
So they're going to make like Ninja Gaiden the casual game. It's like a little remote.
That's how the DS game was, right? I mean, it wasn't that hard.
Yeah, it was a lot easier. It's true.
But he specifically said, no, we're going to make the hard ones still freaking hard.
Okay.
So,
but then you're gonna have like the ability to like lift up your gi, and there'll be like a pink legging,
maybe
little pink. What is it called? A garter.
A garter.
Little pink garter. They're just like, you're a bitch, but we're not gonna rub it in your face.
You're gonna hide it unless you want to show
bitch.
it.
Yeah, that's right. Just little.
It's a secret bitch level.
Yeah,
of,
secret bitch mode.
Difficulty. So yeah, we'll see. But I'm excited about it. It's gonna be out by the time I'll be playing it.
Yeah, I will not. I will be getting married, but I will play when I get back. That sounds pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Lego
that's
games.
In June, by the way.
That's in June.
All these
June
are
3rd.
June 3rd. Yeah.
So the Lego games have become a franchise.
Absolutely.
So they did
Star Wars.
But they ended up doing like all 6 movies, didn't they? Or the first 3?
Originally did. I think didn't they just do one movie, or did they do all?
They ended up doing the trilogy, I think.
No. Originally, the very first time. I think it was just Lego Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right, and then I don't think they did the others. They're like, no, fuck it. We're not going to release one for each. We're going to do the whole trilogy.
Yeah,
and then they did the whole epic, which is all 6.
Yeah, that's right.
Hold on.
Oh, you're allergic. You know what happened?
Yeah.
Is you thought about Jar Jar, and your body just like seized up. You're like, no, fuck.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't play that one,
because
there's 3 Star Wars movies.
To me, there's only 2.
Really?
I don't like Jedi that much, man. The only thing good about Jedi was the bikini.
Dude, that's crazy.
The Ewoks really pissed me off.
That is crazy.
The Ewoks are the Jar Jar of the 3rd season. The original 3.
But that was like the whole epic battle with Luke and Vader.
They killed the freaking Death Star again.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Lucas was like, "Where's my check?"
No, that movie was awesome. Fuck you.
Empire was good.
Empire was fantastic.
And the first one was
All
better.
3 of them were good.
But anyhow, so this one is actually going to be of Lego Indiana Jones.
Yes.
And this is based off of...
Is it just the first movie, or is it the whole trilogy? I'm not sure.
It says :
The original
Adventures. So I'm hoping... I think that's the first 4.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I think it's first 4, right?
Well, there's only 4.
No, there's the 5th one.
Indiana
sorry. The first.
There's only 4
movies.
There's
only 4 movies total.
It could be the first 3.
It'll be first 3. Yeah,
okay,
first trilogy is my guess.
I mean, I would love... I mean, my favorite one of all those is the 3rd one. Like, Last Crusade is just...
I'll give you that. And
fucking glorious.
Do you agree on Temple of Doom being the worst?
It doesn't exist. Temple of Doom doesn't exist.
It's not that bad.
It is that bad. Have you tried to watch it recently? Kate Capshaw's a screaming fucking banshee whore.
I know. What is Spielberg seeing her?
I don't know. It's like Kim Basinger in Batman.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it. That's her whole part.
But this, I think, is going to be the first 3, and I guess if you go through the 3rd one, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
But do you like... I think they're going to have all the characters... Like, I think it's the same idea, right? You're going around various levels of the movies, and you're hitting blocks, and you're getting bits.
Yeah. So these games kind of got old for me. Like, I enjoyed some of the puzzly stuff, but when all the achievements would be where you just had to collect as many bolts as possible, so like just all the time in the levels you're like hit bolts, and then like the achievements where it's like get through the whole level without getting hit, so you'd play for like 20 minutes.
But you would stop, right? I mean, those were like... But I mean, did you finish... You finished the...
Yeah.
And
they're great. They're good games. They're good games, but I didn't, for example, when they came out with the full Star Wars trilogy, I didn't go get that one. Like, I played the first one, like, okay, I've played Lego Star Wars, I get it. Would you do it with that for this one? Yes.
Okay, because I'm definitely... Because there's this one, and then later we'll talk about the Batman one, too.
Yeah.
Which I'm actually more excited about, because I'm hoping they go dark.
See, that's what I'm wondering, though. Like, how do you do dark with Legos?
You can do dark. You can do dark with anything, right?
I guess.
I mean, freaking Lego Joker killing other Lego people with big grins.
Yeah, I mean, if they did it, I'd be really impressed, because all these Lego games are super, super cartoony.
They're
right?
They're
E for everyone. So it's like E for everyone doesn't have like Heath Ledger skull fucking people. And,
yeah, that's true.
We'll see.
But no, if you think about it, I mean, like even the later Batmans were all pretty PG anyways, weren't they? Yeah. So I mean, you might even get like freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Oh, and the fucking the nipples on the suits.
Yeah. No, they probably won't do that. No. Instead of nipples, they'll just have unlockable.
Yeah, that's right. Unlockable.
Yeah. So again, I'm excited about it. I think I'll play it, but it's going to be a rental.
Yeah.
For me.
Definitely rental.
Yeah.
Definitely rental.
Yeah.
Speaking of games that are not rentals.
Yeah.
What is there to say?
The thing is, like, if you actually watched all of the cutscenes through this one, you would pass the rental time period.
You're so right. I don't know if you guys have heard about this.
Well, there's 90 minutes of cutscenes, right?
90 minutes of cutscenes in Metal Gear Solid 4.
No. Actually, that isn't the case.
What? Oh, there's one...
No, there are 90-minute cutscenes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I saw an S at the end.
Yeah.
Do you think there's...
I couldn't tell the way they worded it. I was like, are you saying that it adds up to 90 minutes? Are you seriously saying...
No, they actually clarified it and said, there is at least one, maybe more...
90-minute
cutscenes.
So, I mean, honestly, like, if you remember Metal Gear Solid 2...
Those pissed me off.
There was one that was 40 minutes. I vividly remember.
It was towards the end, right?
It was like right at the very end.
Oh, yeah.
And I kept thinking it was going to end.
Yeah.
I kept thinking, like, I got up, I made a sandwich, I'm like sitting around, I'm just kind of sitting back on the couch, and like, eventually I put the controller down.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what's next? And then later, like, I think 25 minutes in, I'm just kind of sitting, and I got picked up a magazine, and I started reading, like, Entertainment Weekly. I'm like, ooh.
I wonder if they warn you in the game that, like, just so you know, you're about to watch a feature-length film.
Why would they?
90 minutes, dude!
You better be able to fucking pause in the
They said that. They said you can pause and skip.
Okay. Skip? Really? Because I don't remember you being able to skip the original
I don't think you could.
But anyways, I mean...
But what if it's the second time you're beating the game? It was a 90-minute cutscene.
Well, that's when you just put it down and walk away,
like,
right?
Fuck you! Just like put it down.
You can input 2 and then turn on your Wii.
Then actually play a movie. You just put in another movie.
Picture-in-picture. It's just like, oh, okay, Snake's doing that thing.
God, that'd be fucked up. You just like put in a movie while you wait for the movie to finish in your fucking video game.
I just hope they don't suck at it, because I think with Metal Gear Solid 2, I got so bored during the cutscenes.
Yeah. because they did cutscenes the way that Time Crisis does cutscenes, which is like full of acronyms you don't care about, full of like kind of this weird Japanese existential. You know, they just kind of have these weird ruminations about life that don't really go anywhere.
Yeah, it's just terrible
like,
writing.
You don't seem to understand that the essence of life is pain.
Exactly. That's actually really like succinct. They would actually take that sentence and draw it out for 20 minutes.
That's a good point. Yeah, right? I was way too to the point with that.
But all the magazines are giving this game 10s.
Yeah.
What other game got 10s?
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know if there are hookers involved.
I know. Seriously, they're like, all right, shit. So find out who did publicity for Grand Theft Auto 4, and they're like, get them to
whatever
fucking
it takes.
Send out the naked bitches.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, make it happen. You can see the guys reviewing it. They're like, please don't kill my family. 10. Let them go.
Yeah,
but anyway, I'm gonna play the shit out of this game because all the game trailers with the gameplay look fantastic. Like all the camouflaging, all of the
gameplay looks good.
Yeah,
there's this little robot you send over. Yeah. There's all the different. I mean, the bosses are always the big thing about Metal Gear Solid. You're playing all these wacky
bosses and
bosses.
the sneaking. The sneaking is always awesome.
But it's not just sneaking too. There's like combat too. Because I guess you're playing in a war field or something like or battle zone rather.
Yeah,
and you can either take side. It's complicated.
It is.
I think it's gonna be amazing. I think. I'm a little worried about the
cutscenes. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But we are going to play the shit out of it. Next up is Blastworks.
We talked about this a little bit, right?
A little bit.
What is it? It's like a shmup, but you capture stuff. Like Katamari mixed with Ikaruga.
You showed me videos of this, and it was so fucking weird because you were grabbing stuff that was like taking up the whole screen. And I don't understand. Like, I guess you fight another ship and you just like reach your like frog tongue out and pull it in, and
but then it becomes part of your ship.
It becomes part of your ship.
I don't know. It looks wacky. I'm going to rent it.
Sure,
definitely going to rent it.
But I can't. I really can't imagine what the gameplay is like. Like, do you pick up the powers of the shit you pick up? You use it as a shield?
I don't know. It's a shooter, right?
Yeah.
So you're shooting things.
Yeah.
And that's all
Katamariing as well.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand.
It looked interesting. That's coming out on the 10th. Hopefully, probably already out by the time you actually.
Yeah. So June actually has a good number of games.
Are you going to play this next one though? Because it's PSP. It's the only PSP game that made our list.
Yeah.
Which is
so in all of 2008, we were excited about one PSP game, which is kind of crazy.
Crazy that there is one. At least some kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's one more than I thought there would be.
Well, come on, because all the good ones, God of War and Final Fantasy VII,
are
already out.
But I mean, to be fair, we don't have that many DS games either. So this is actually looking pretty weak.
Portable light.
Yeah, the rest of this year looks like it seems like they front loaded it. Like they took 2008 and they dumped all the portables right at the beginning, and now they got dick.
Well, I've been waiting for Dragon Quest IX, but I didn't see it on our list.
No.
Because that's going to be DS. It might be in 2009. That's the big one, right? That's like the big behemoth that's just going to sit and. But
I mean, like it seems like for consistency, like 360 and PS3 just go boom, boom, boom all year long. The DS, the PSP, and the Wii.
It's weird.
Kind of front loaded it, and now they're just kind of like, could you go buy the games we already released? Could you do that, please?
But you know what I think the thing is? I think maybe with those sorts of portable, more casual style games, maybe they just don't feel like they need to pre-announce.
Yeah,
maybe they'll just wait a month before.
Keep churning them out.
Well, they just like announce it a month before it's available.
It's possible because it could be that like in a couple months they're like, oh, here's Layton 2, and you and I just shit our pants.
I haven't heard anything.
Fuck yeah!
It's done.
I know. It's not only done, but it's been out in Japan.
And they're already working on 3. I think they're advertising 3 by now.
Give us the fucking game, Layton. Just hire someone to spend a day translating it to English, and you're fucking done. Damn it.
Hire me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I can't.
No.
That would be bad.
Seriously, one person that's fluent in English and Japanese. But I mean, one person how fucking hard is it to localize a game? Seriously.
My understanding is localization is not easy. That's why so few people do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right, I understand that. That makes sense. But
because we're like cats, like all your base. I mean, you can do localization so badly.
That's true, but still.
Anyhow, but the only PSP game.
Yeah. Oh, is Secret Agent Clank.
So you're gonna play this, right?
Is it the same style as the Clank levels in Ratchet and Clank?
I have no clue.
I don't know either. But
I'm guessing it is because I think it's going to be Clank-esque, so it's going to be less ratchety.
So those levels are kind of fun. They're usually much easier than the rest of the game, unfortunately.
So you're worried about that?
I'm a little worried about the easiness level because seriously, like the Ratchet, those are actually. Funnily enough, the newest Ratchet on PS3, the Clank levels were the hardest they've ever been.
But they're still easier.
They're still a little bit easier, but the rest of the game the rest of the Ratchet game was a little bit too easy, but the Clank levels were great. They were actually really nice and hard.
So maybe during development of Ratchet, they were like, oh, we're making some more interesting Clank levels, so let's make a PSP-only game out
That's what I'm hoping. So I will definitely... hopefully borrow your PSP and play some Secret Agent Clank when it comes out.
Slims now these days?
It's like $130? I don't know what they cost.
Maybe with some of your wedding money, you might be able to purchase one.
Yeah.
Maybe
my negative wedding money.
You should put it on your registry, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, write that down now.
That's actually a really good idea.
Hello? You need something while you're on your way to Japan for your honeymoon, right?
It's true,
At some point,
true.
So.
And then all right.
And then you're going to play like one game, and then you...
Yeah. So, Secret Agent Clank, I will definitely be playing whenever you're done with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll rent it probably, and then we'll let you borrow it. That's going to come out the day after you come back, right?
Yep, 17th.
Okay, so yeah, cool.
And then Alone in the Dark, what's this all about?
So Alone in the Dark, you remember Alone in the Dark, right? It was that old PC. It was like kind of the first survival horror game.
Yeah.
And it was really ugly, but it was great looking at the time. It was all 3D and all that. But they are redoing it, and it's almost the same. It's the same character, Carnby. I forget what his first name was.
Okay.
But it's a survival horror. It's like the first of the genre, and they're rebooting the genre or rebooting the series rather.
Okay.
The demos that I've seen, or the images and the movies I've seen are pretty good.
No, I mean, I haven't really enjoyed a survival horror since Silent Hill 2, which is actually a while back. I've tried a couple more of them.
What about Resident Evil 4?
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I guess that
it is survival horror.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, I guess.
Or Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles.
That's
not.
That was that was just like
shooter.
That was weird. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it looks really good, right? It's multi-platform. It'll be on pretty much everything, even the PS2, I think.
Yeah. That was what was so cool, actually, about Resident Evil 4 is that it didn't go for the survival horror of blah.
No,
blah. Yeah. It's like that's all those games, man. So many of them. It's like walking down a hallway and like a fist comes through the wall. It's like blah 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 blah.
Silent Hill 2 isn't a lot of them?
No. Silent Hill 2 was like really creepy in that you'd be walking down a street and there'd just be something like shuffling out of the fog, but it wasn't like trying to scare you. It was
more
like
atmospheric,
a building horror where you just like
that's better.
You kind of end up like curl up into a ball because all around and like you run out of ammo and you just got like a stick and there's like just shuffling zombies everywhere. Like slow zombies can be scary, man.
Well, fast zombies can too. Like 28 Days Later, man. Those are freaking really scary.
That's true.
You know something? Actually, we didn't add it, but maybe when we do the next episode, because the new Silent Hill is coming out next in
Silent Hill.
Silent Hill Homecoming.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's 5, yeah.
And when's Resident Evil 5 coming out? Dude,
not this year. It wasn't on the list.
Yeah, that looked good.
They need time.
Yeah.
They're going to heal a lot of time.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be a rental. I'm not like really super excited about it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not really that excited about this next one either, so
no.
I don't want to talk too much. I played the demo.
Yeah.
Remember the multiplayer demo?
Yeah. Battlefield Bad Company.
Battlefield Bad Company. It didn't feel good. Like when I was playing it just felt like I was kind of just shooting stuff. Nothing was really dying, and like the multiplayer was a little janky. It was the beta, granted.
Okay.
So the real game might be a little different,
more polished.
But it just didn't feel like a dicey game. Like Dice really did a good job. Battlefield 2, they did Battlefield, and just like it's probably made by them, but it just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
So I might skip it.
I will definitely skip it.
You gonna skip this next one?
Yes.
So, Supreme Commander, a game I love on the 360.
On the 360.
I don't know, Chris Taylor. I mean, I don't know, man. Like RTSs on consoles just never.
I have never ever had them feel right. I've tried a couple.
Which ones did we try?
We tried the Lord of the Rings one. We tried.
What was that other one? Command & Conquer, did you try? I didn't try that one.
I did not.
There was that one other one, but there was another one.
There was a couple other ones.
And so there's this one. I'm a little worried because I think they're just not going to figure out what the secret sauce is, right?
I still don't know what the secret sauce could possibly be with
I think it's just simplifying everything.
Yeah.
Just making it so that it's almost too basic, but I don't know if it's going to be...
Yeah, and maybe like grids almost.
Or something. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of curious like what Halo Wars is going to do, because that's going to be the RTS. And that's by Ensemble, who the Age of Empires series, right?
Okay, yeah.
So they know how to make RTSs. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So here's something that sounds very interesting. Pirates versus Ninjas Dodgeball.
On the 360.
On the 360.
So it says for Q2, so we're not sure when.
Yeah, they won't say.
Quarter.
I saw some videos about this, and it looked kind of interesting.
Kinda. I think it's going to be Xbox Live Arcade game, too, so it's not even going to be a super... I think, but I don't think it's going to be like super high budget.
So if it's an Xbox Live Arcade game, then we'll get to try the demo without having to pay for it, so we'll see if it's any good.
But it's got pirates and ninjas, so...
Yeah, it's hard to fuck up with that.
Yeah,
but I'm sure you can. I'm sure
really
you can.
easy.
So, yeah, we'll see when that comes out. I don't know that much about it. But
it's dodgeball. I mean, what are you going to do, right? You have a red ball, and you hit people with it. It might be like prison ball. But
you might have like 4-person online. You know, like they do some online co-op. We get some NooBTooBers doing some fucking dodgeball. I will play as pirates.
I will play as ninja, because ninjas...
Because you want to lose?
No.
You don't like winning?
Whatever. Ninjas rule!
No! Pirates. Now, fucking...
Oh, yes. So, Bionic Commando Rearmed.
So, speaking of games that we hope they do well, Bionic Commando, I loved that game.
It was a really good game, but my understanding is they just kind of reskinned this one.
Oh,
so I just remember it being really hard.
It was very, very hard.
I'm hoping they make some more save points, you know, a little bit more continue points to make it.
But if they reskinned it and then they really kind of polished the mechanics with the arm and the shooting,
which was the best part of it.
Which was the best part of it. I mean, like, I could see how they could really make that arm badass.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe it'll be good. I mean, they just announced very recently a delay. I saw a couple ads.
So it was supposed to be out earlier, or
they had it was supposed to be out earlier, and they had just like this flash thing on their site that looked like the old communiques from Bionic Commando, and it was just like, sorry, you know, it's not going to make the end of June like we thought or whatever.
Well, so they'll polish it, hopefully. I mean,
any company that takes time with their games, I'm not going to fault them for it, because there's usually a reason, right? It's not like they're like, you know, being dicks.
Yeah,
they're like, we don't want your money. Like, gosh, you know, I'm so sick of eating. I'm not going to release this game. I would like to be poor for a little while longer.
I would like to hold it and not make, you know, not
and watch my engine go more and more obsolete day by day. You know, like, these guys aren't doing this. Like, we've gotten a couple of voicemails where like, why do games always get delayed? I'm like, because they're trying to make a better game.
Hopefully.
I mean, you know,
but there are some times where people are like, oh, GTA's coming out. I was going to release it. Maybe I'll wait a couple of weeks. Sometimes,
sure.
But it's rare.
Yeah.
Most of the time,
there are that many games to be afraid of.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they don't, you know, fear that many things.
Yeah, but GTA, you should fear.
You should fear that.
You should absolutely fear that one.
So Bionic Commando Rearmed, I am very excited about. I want to try it. It was one of my favorites. I'm hoping someday that they remake Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, man.
Oh, I hope so.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Well, during the voicemail, I mean, it might happen.
Yeah.
But, you know, the thing is, like, I think I'm really excited about this one, but I'm not so excited about the real remake, the full, real retail title.
Do we know much about it?
I just saw the videos where it's just like, it's almost like Spider-Man, remember? It was just like, and he's shooting his arm and swinging.
And it's first person?
Yeah, well, third person.
Okay. So, but it's just like swinging around your arm.
Yeah.
Spider-Man was so bad that like anything that looks like it would put a bad taste in my mouth.
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah. So we haven't heard that much more about it, so Rearmed, rekindle my love. That's what I'm asking. Rekindle it.
Please don't fuck up yet another franchise that we love.
Yeah, this other game I'm really excited about too, but I'm not so sure. I have the same fears of Supreme Commander.
Okay.
So this is Sid Meier's Civilization Revolution.
Yeah.
It's the console version of Civilization. I am a whore for Civilization.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. It is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, you love it.
It is so amazing. They're putting it on the 360, the PS3, and the DS.
The DS. That's going to be fucked up. We'll see.
We'll see. It's a complex game. It's a game that really, really requires a keyboard and a mouse. I was going to say,
I guess the DS is actually closer to a mouse than 360 is.
You know, it is. But it's the screen's this big.
How are you moving around that map?
Well, like that. I mean, you look at your city. Like, if you look at a city screen, there is so much information of like the 20 different cities, parts that you have, all the research, all the.
Yeah, you'd have to make it so dumb. Yeah, it's just like, wait, tell me more about the research.
Yeah, the research and the city plots and like where you plan your
the tax rate.
Yeah, so I'm excited about it. I'm hoping there'll be a demo out just so I can like get a good feel for it, or at least we can see a lot more gameplay demos. I haven't seen as many.
I'm excited about it too because I think that I've had insomnia lately.
Yeah, you need some time.
Just need a little bit of like just it's like melatonin in a game.
In game form, yes. That's coming on July 8th, so pretty soon.
So if you're a Civ nerd like Yuzo, get pumped maybe because 360. We'll see. And PS3. So
DS.
Yeah, and DS. Final Fantasy
the first DS
4.
Game? Yeah,
that's the first DS game that we've mentioned so far.
It is the only DS-only game for the next quarter that we're actually excited about.
Yeah, so this is it. So we mentioned one PSP game. Now there's one DS game that we're excited about in Q3, and that is Final Fantasy 4.
And it's 4. It's not. It's missing a few numbers.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So we are very curious what Square Enix is going to do when they finally do all of the Final Fantasies and they get up to 7.
Run out, yeah.
What are you going to do with 7? You know, like, are you...
It's perfect for the DS, I think.
Yeah. I almost think it might be more, well...
If you're going to remake it, that would be the place
to do it.
Well, but I mean,
it would look so much better on the PSP, though.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
That's true.
Like the PSP
Final Fantasy
really,
7 Crisis Core
it looked so fucking good. Like all those cutscene movies, I was just like drooling on your PSP. I'm like wiping off the spit.
Is that why it smells?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, that game looked good.
It looked really good. I'm hoping. I think Final Fantasy 4. They're redoing all the sprites. Did 4 didn't come out, right? 4 didn't come out to the US.
I think that was one of the ones that didn't.
So it was like 1, 2, 3, and then 6.
Maybe. You know, every time I've looked this up on Wikipedia like 20 times, and every time I forget the skipping order. I don't even know why they skipped some of them.
Well, they skipped it because I don't remember why.
Maybe it wasn't selling. I don't know.
If you go to Wikipedia, you can find out.
My problem is that every time I think about these remakes, I'm like, you know, if you're gonna spend all the time and effort to remake a Final Fantasy game, drop it on one of the next-gen consoles, man. Give me Final Fantasy VII on the PS3. Like, just, like, fucking bring it.
But I'd rather have Final Fantasy 13, which they're still not releasing this year.
That's true.
If you're going to spend time and effort on building it, right?
Yeah.
Give me 13, because 13 looks freaking amazing.
It looks crazy good.
Before,
one video they gave us of Final Fantasy 13, like they've just they're dead silent in that front. Like they've got like the Square Enix bunker. It's like locked down. It's like a fucking Spielberg movie.
Do you know what pisses me off about Square Enix?
What?
When they show off videos to like at E3 and shit like that, they only show them to gaming media and then don't give it out. So there are Final Fantasy 13 videos that none of us get to see.
That people have seen?
And they say, don't take cameras or anything like that, and you cannot see it.
Why?
I don't know.
What does that bother
I don't know. But it pisses me off.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So one day we're going to get big enough that we're considered gaming media, and we're going to fucking sneak a camera into one of those things, and we're going to play it on YouTube.
And then we'll never be invited again.
And we'll never get invited to anything again. It'd be totally fucking worth it.
Yes.
Because fuck it. Why not?
Why not? And it's 4 too, like JRPGs.
Yeah, that was back before they'd innovated that much either, because it was still very much like 4 dudes lined up here.
Yep, point, attack, hit, point, attack, hit.
So here's hoping that they really move more towards the fucking kick-ass combat system in Crisis Core.
Yep.
Like they really, really figured out how to make a JRPG fun again. That or Persona 3.
Or The World Ends With You.
Yes.
Like, just like any of the new crop of JRPGs are now like pass our bar.
Yeah.
Right? They're actually decent. So.
Which is so funny because if you go back and watch episodes like 40, where it's like, I'm done with JRPGs, I'm done with them forever. They're anus, they're just fucking terrible.
Rogue Galaxy.
Fucking Final Fantasy 12, which I didn't like.
I liked Final Fantasy. The battle system of that was much better than the point.
Yeah, I hated it.
All right. So I don't know much about this game.
No, it's been getting a lot. Well, okay, I was gonna say it's getting a lot of buzz, but they're trying to make it get a lot of buzz. Like they're just
kind of
like,
hazy,
"Two humans gonna fuck your mom," you know, just like, "Roar." And you know, everyone's kind of getting excited about it because they're being told to.
Yeah, I have the same feeling. Like the people that are really excited about Two Human because it's a 360 exclusive are the same sort of people that got excited about Haze.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you? Haze. Fuck Haze.
So I'm a little worried. And also, remember, like this is where Dennis Dyack, there were like 2 big things about this game. So Dennis Dyack was like, number one, I showed it at E3 last year and it looked like ass. And everybody said it looked like ass. And then he just complained about the gaming media saying like, well, we shouldn't be showing demos or previews out to anybody anyway. You know, that kind of stuff. So there was that whole controversy.
Yeah.
And then he sued Unreal. Because
he said that their engine wasn't good enough or something.
Yes.
That they'd tuned their engine for Gears of War because like his game looked shittier than
that. Exactly.
Like, do you think that might be your programmers?
Maybe.
Not.
And I'm like, well, there's a few games that came out on Unreal Engine that came out pretty good.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of controversy. I'm a little worried about it.
Yeah, whenever you're whining about some engine making your game not look very good, it doesn't get us that pumped about your game.
No, red flags. Red flags. All right, Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway. Did you like the Brothers in Arms series? Is it the World War II shooters, but it's squad-based?
Oh, yeah. Like that, I like the other one better, the one in Iraq.
What is it? Full Spectrum Warrior.
Yes, I like that one a lot.
But not this one so much.
Not this one so much.
Okay.
How about you?
I didn't really play them.
Okay.
Actually. But, I'll give it a try. If it's in August. I think August looks pretty dead, actually.
Yeah. So speaking of games that we heard a lot about and didn't play.
Yeah.
Everyone was just like, Mercenaries is good. And we're like, oh, yeah, we'll play that. And they're like, Mercenaries, have you played that yet? I'm like, oh, we'll totally get around to that.
Yeah, it looks great.
Now it's been like forever.
We should play it the couple weeks before Mercenaries 2 comes out. Because that comes out on the 31st of August, apparently. It's looking good. It's coming out on all the consoles, too. PS2, even. Which was weird.
PS2?
PS2, yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
We got to talk about that later because Persona 4. So we'll talk about that when it comes out. Yes, I think so.
In Japan, probably, but probably not.
Yeah. So
Yeah, there's not too many left.
Not too much left. We kind of gotta move on to the voicemail
So
soon.
Battlefield Heroes, I'm not that excited. It's that free to play online game on PC.
Free to play.
It looks like cartoon. Yeah, you basically it's all micropayments and shit like that.
Okay. So they're trying the Japanese model here.
Or Korean actually.
Korean model, right.
But it looks like Team Fortress 2. It's all cartoony. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Samba De Amigo with the Wii.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Fun game.
I never played Samba De Amigo. I played Donkey Konga.
Oh, I heard Donkey Konga is good.
It is pretty good.
Yeah?
It's pretty good. It's more complex than you'd think it is, and you start to kind of wail on the drum. It's kind of cool.
But I played Samba De Amigo on the Dreamcast, and it was fun. Because you actually got maracas. I'm a little worried about the Wii modes acting like maracas, because they don't make sounds. There's something about, going like this.
But there's a speaker on it.
Ooh.
Like the Zelda sword.
It's a shitty
Oh, it's
speaker.
terrible. It's like those old PC speakers back in, back when you were playing Leisure Suit Larry, and it's like...
Can you imagine what, a maraca sound would be like? It'll sound like static.
Yeah. Yeah, this is fun.
We'll see. And the last one...
Castle Crashers.
Come on. This game better be fucking good for the 2 years you made us
Castle
wait.
Crashers is the Spore of Xbox Live.
Arcade, yeah.
It's just we literally played this game 2 years ago at PAX.
And it was
it's an Xbox Live game! What the fuck? They could have rewritten every game on Xbox Live in 2 years.
They say it's big. They say it's ours.
Better be.
I'm just saying.
It's going to be 1,600 points, telling you right now.
But after playing all this stuff, I will pay it.
Okay.
If the trial's good.
If it's good, yeah.
If the trial's good.
Because
think about a 4-player co-op on this thing is going to be a hell of a lot of fun.
I mean, from what we saw at PAX, it was fantastic. It was really, really fun. It was like... It kind of drew me back to when I was playing TMNT or way back in the day, Gauntlet. When you get 4 people around those big games.
And just wailing on shit.
Just wailing on
playing
shit.
with each other.
Dropping quarters every 10 seconds.
Exactly. But the thing is, it gave you that feeling where if you still try to play TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles now,
awful.
It doesn't, right?
Yeah.
But it's just it has that kind of, I don't know what it is, that spark, that something. Yeah. And I'm just hoping they have depth. I'm hoping that's what they spent their time on, depth.
Leveling and just
just different levels, different things, and it's done. So apparently it is done as of May 16th.
That's what they say.
It's in certification, which can take a random amount of time.
Okay.
So, June.
Here's hoping.
Hopefully
soon. So that is half of the list. The next episode we'll have another. So this should encourage you guys. This year is looking as good as last year in terms of just fucking buckets of good games coming down the line. Hopefully they're as good as they look.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
But yeah, this is actually a pretty good doldrums year.
Yeah.
Doldrums year usually is has half the shit.
Right.
Most of the time. Last year was really... Remember how bad last year was?
It was bad. We were just
really
reviewing Flash games every week.
Yeah,
we're please keep watching NooBTooB. I swear there's...
something. Lost Planet was our big game. Remember?
I know.
It was huge.
That was sad.
Okay, so...
This year there's a million good games.
Yeah.
So we have a sponsor.
Yes, we have a sponsor. We announced last week.
Yeah.
Threadless.com.
So we have a couple more Threadless shirts.
That's right. Mine is You Sank My Battleship.
Which is fucking awesome.
It's so awesome. Japanese Zero coming, dropping a red pin.
Yeah. And then I have the shirt, which is kind of Fallout, not Fallout, but Bioshock inspired. It's like a girl crouching in a
little
abandoned ruins. I like post-apocalyptic shit. I like kind of creepy, sad, depressing shit.
And it's good, yeah.
It's good. So Threadless, they gave us a couple free shirts. They said,
just give them, because the thing is, we run out of stuff. I don't like doing laundry.
And also, everybody on YouTube is always just like, hey, where'd you get your shirts? And it's usually Threadless.
Usually, So they're pretty cheap. So give them a try if you want.
So thanks for the swag.
Swag is good. We're revitalizing again the Retro Gaming Club.
Yes.
What is it this week?
This week is Punch-Out.
Man.
Yeah.
One of
my favorites.
It was good.
I wonder if I went back now. So I actually never beat Tyson.
What?
He made me so mad.
Oh,
this is back in the day. But I always play up to him. I've put hours and hours and hours into this game.
Do you think you can now?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm thinking I might get on Nesticle or something.
Do it on your iPhone.
Go...
See if you could finish it on your iPhone.
I don't know if you guys have tried the Nest simulator on the iPhone. It is unusable. It is fucking terrible.
But yeah, so if we're going to play a video right now that Gwenster set up, he's running these things and he's doing an awesome job.
Yeah.
And it's the Retro Gaming Club.
Yep, so check it out.
Punch-Out was made in 1987 as an arcade port to the NES. This game introduced many characters that still live on today in people's memories. Who could forget classic Nintendo characters such as Little Mac and King Hippo appearing in Smash Bros. Brawl and Captain N and Game Master respectively. This highly addictive boxing game pits you against various boxers, each with their distinct fighting style and weaknesses, until the final title match places you against Mr. Dream himself. Old school fans may recall this game originally being called Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but its name and appearance as the final boss were unfortunately removed, as Nintendo lost the rights to it. The game's incredible success created the 16-bit remake Super Punch-Out, and is a spiritual successor to Wii Boxing, which took video game boxing to the next level. Well, that's all there is to it. All that's left to see is if you have what it takes to deal a Punch-Out.
Man.
So, I want to know if Gwinster recorded himself playing that game, because you're not very good at Punch-Out, dude. Like,
he got to Mr. Dream, though.
Yeah, but I mean, man, there was just like, he was like punching the air, he was like not dodging the fists.
Maybe he was like holding a camera and trying
to... that's true, huh? He's just like, fuck.
But yeah, no, I think that game was freaking hard. Yeah. I remember, but I did beat Mike Tyson back in the day.
Nice.
It's
very
too
nice.
bad that he actually didn't give his license and just try to get a little bit more money, because, I mean... That'd be pretty good. Although they really should update the special attacks, probably.
Oh god, yeah. It's just like, all right, ear biting.
Ear biting. It's just like here's little Mac with a freaking.
He's like, I'm still gonna beat you up right now, man.
And then you can play as Robin Givens.
Oh, terrible. Yeah, man. He's just like picking up his wife and just beating people with her.
It's
yeah, Mike Tyson, man.
I know.
What a jackass.
Yeah, it's too bad. But yeah, I mean,
I could totally take him.
Yeah?
No.
You couldn't in the game?
Yeah, in the game I couldn't either. Damn it. So I want to go play the Retro Gaming Club. I love that Gwinster brings this together and finds kind of these old games to get people to play. Yeah. Because this is one that everybody should play.
Yeah, it's easy to get. You can find it either on NES, you can probably get it on Virtual Console, I think.
Oh, maybe,
so we'll look for it. It's like $5 probably. It's definitely worth it.
Otherwise, there's other ways to get it.
All right. So
in stores. So
yes. Each week we feature audio and video voicemails on the show. If you have a burning question, request, or funny story, please call in.
You can contact us toll free at 888-233-8480 and send your audio or video files to feedback@NooBTooB.com. We love them. Also sending us video response on YouTube, but if you send them on YouTube, mail them in as well or they won't get on the show.
Yes, and video questions are preferred, but all questions need to be under 1 minute to be featured. Remember that? You know who you are.
Don't forget the yow.
Okay.
So first up,
what?
I'll let Top Hat spill the beans.
Okay. Hey, NooBTooB, this is Top Hat 666 from the forums. Beyond Good and Evil 2 announced, enough said, yow!
So did you see the teaser trailer that just came out?
I did.
I don't know what to think.
It's so weird.
I know. Ugh.
So, I don't know if you guys have heard us rant and rave about Beyond Good and Evil before. It is one of the best games made on the Xbox.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, ever.
Below Psychonauts, but it's good.
Yeah, but it's like, seriously, in the same category.
Yeah.
And it didn't sell for shit.
Yeah.
Kind of like Psychonauts. I'm noticing a pattern here. All the best games didn't sell. But I've been hoping forever that a new Beyond Good and Evil 2 would come out. And they released this teaser.
And it's weird, because they're stuck in the desert and nothing's happening.
Yeah. So it was Jade and Paige.
Paige, yeah, the pig.
Pig. And so it's just Paige just sitting there like sucking flies into his nose and counting them. Yeah. And Jade doesn't say anything. She's just sitting with an umbrella.
And you can't really see her. And her hair seems a little longer.
Yeah.
A little different.
I mean, I'm excited because it's Beyond Good and Evil 2, but like...
Something
just kind of give us a little bit more than that.
It's kind of like the same level of teaser as the Fallout 3 one. Remember back in the day where it was just like the music and then it just showed something and then stopped.
It's true.
So it's a teaser, right?
The thing about Beyond Good and Evil that really impressed me was the color palette. It was a rainbow. It was very lush and bright and vibrant.
This one seems almost too realistic. I'm a little worried.
Yeah, it was ultra realistic, and it was like in the middle of a desert. You know, I really hope that they remember their roots and they remember what made Beyond Good and Evil so fun. It was unlike any other game out there. There's just something about it that
it had platforming elements, it had puzzle, it had fighting, it had combat,
really good
voice acting,
really good story. Yeah, the driving was actually really cool. Like all the boats.
Yeah, it was like a realistic female protagonist.
It was sneaking like Metal Gear. I mean, seriously, you name every great game element, they just threw it all in and it all worked. So collecting.
Did you hear the story about how this actually came to be?
No.
So Marcel, I forget the name, but he's the same guy that does. Do you remember his name?
Marcel.
Nobody's gonna get
I know. We're making jokes about 1920s mimes. Fantastic.
Awesome. So I loved him. Do you remember in like fucking Silent Movie?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So anyhow, so Marceau, it's some French name, but he's the guy that also did Rayman.
Yeah.
So he was working on Rayman 4.
Okay.
And then he was working on the Wii, and he was like, "Oh, these controls would be great. We should actually make like another party game." And then Ubisoft was like, "Yes, you will make Rayman Raving Rabbids and stop working on Rayman 4."
Oh.
So he forced them to work on these Rayman Rabbids game.
Yeah.
He's like, "Look, I'm gonna quit unless you make me the next game. You let me make it a game, and you don't fuck with me."
Oh, just like hands off.
You have to be hands off.
Nice.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Like, I heard that and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It probably won't sell many copies.
Yeah. As long as it's not like Coppola going off into the forest for Apocalypse Now. He's like, don't fuck with me. And he like goes off and goes crazy and grows a beard and like one's up in the
or has a pig like taking freaking flies.
I was gonna say actually Apocalypse Now is a fantastic movie. So
except for there's like a big stretches where it's like right.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean seriously, the guy's like surfing with the bombs falling. That was pretty badass.
Yeah, and it cost millions of dollars.
Way over budget. So we'll see. Hopefully he goes off and really makes something awesome.
I think he knows how to make a good game. We saw it with Beyond Good and Evil 1, so who knows?
Yeah. Beyond Good and Evil is better than the Rayman games, though.
Yeah, well, Rayman were classic platformers.
Yeah.
And they were good, but, I mean, maybe not like top tier, but definitely up.
They're up there. That's true.
So, yeah, we're excited. Thanks, Top Hat.
Thanks, Top Hat, because, seriously, Yuzo sent me that. You sent me that earlier this week, and look. I actually got goosebumps in my arms. Like,
what did you see? Because I said, what did I say? Beyond Good and Evil or something.
Yeah, it just says, like, Beyond Good and Evil 2. Like, I just saw that. It was, like, confirmed or something. I was just like, I was like,
and then you saw the video,
which says very sad things about me. Like that is the most exciting thing in my life.
But when you get these games, like if I heard Star Control 3, I get the same goosebumps.
Yeah.
If I hear like these games where it's just like, oh my god, really?
Yeah, it's like having a best friend like move away and then come back, and you get excited when they come to town.
He's coming?
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, Psychonauts 2. What?
Yeah,
we'll see. Okay, next up,
Frarst. And I was just wondering what you guys think about the online gaming market. By that I mean buying and selling virtual items for real-life money. Asians seem to have infested WoW with gold farmers and that stereotypical, blah 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 comic shit. And Second Life has a huge market with people living off buying and selling property in Second Life. Personally, I've made around $2,200 from playing one MMO called Night Online, which in 3 years of time, I've bought, sold, and traded uniques and characters and all that junk, and I've made a pretty good, I bought a new stereo. I'm gonna get a car when I'm 18, well, maybe a shitty car, but whatever. And yeah, I was just wondering what you guys think about that. Do you think governments may start taxing and having an active management system, or do you think gaming for them is still just a meaningless hobby that people can indulge in if they want to? Anyways, love the show. Keep up the good work, and yow!
That's an interesting question.
It is. I think that a lot of times people don't think about the economies of what they're doing.
So a time versus investment, right?
So imagine that you were working like a minimum wage, right?
Okay.
So how long would it take you to make $2,200?
Let's see.
So
what is it? $5?
It's like, I think it's like 7 now.
7? So 7 times 40 is 280?
Yeah. A week, right? So you're already, so
that's like 8 weeks.
1,000, yeah, exactly. It's like $1,000 a month. So I mean, the point that we're making here is that you're probably dropping 40 hours a week in this game, and you made $700 a year.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a long time. I mean, like, there's a couple special cases where these people bought up a bunch of real estate in Second Life, but I bet you anything that now that nobody gives a fucking rat's ass about Second Life anymore, nobody's making money off that shit.
All those things are like first mover advantage, right? Like the first people that like sold characters on EverQuest when nobody even knew about this kind of stuff, it's just like, they made a few $1,000s, something like that. But now it's all commoditized. You have huge gold farms in China.
Yeah. There's no Americans making a living off gold.
No.
Unless they have a fucking basement full of Chinese slaves.
Perhaps. Or maybe children.
I should do that. I got a garage.
That's right, you do. You have an elementary school right over there.
Oh, fuck it. That's what I'm doing. I'm slave.
Child labor laws.
It's coming someday, right? Because the thing is for a little while when Second Life was really big, people were doing things like designing shirts and like clothing, and people were actually buying other people's shit. But then they kept hacking the game and finding ways to copy it for free.
So then it didn't matter.
Exactly.
So, but all these things, it's like, I think it'll get to a point where the economy may be such that you are actually making a good living, but the amount of people that could do it, like you're saying $2,000, it's not worth it. It really isn't.
Not yet.
Because you could do, like, if it's actually work. But if you're just having fun and making it, like, I guess that's all right.
Yeah. But I mean, when you get to the point when you can actually be, for example, an architect or something in these online worlds where you're well known as making really cool houses, and you go and you design people houses from scratch just like you would in the real world, and you could make a living at that.
It's the same thing.
That's the dream. That's fucking it's work. But
but what's the difference, right? I mean, just like, okay, fine, you're using CAD, and then you're emailing your architecture whatever documents to some client, and you're getting money versus you're doing it like the line is blurred.
It's true.
Virtual world, real world. At that point, you are creating value.
Close. Yeah.
But for now,
but you get to work without the constraints of physics, which has to be kind of appealing.
We do that today.
Yeah,
we can work at home, write our code.
That's true. But I meant to be like an architect. You could build somebody a 2,000-story building. You know what I mean? Like things were.
But right? The architects are building
houses that float. You know, I mean, just like you can make shit in games.
That's what I'm saying.
They make houses that float.
No, but they're making. But their output, the thing that they're getting paid for, is a bunch of lines. In a file or on a page somewhere.
Sure.
And whether it's a flying house or not, whether they're conforming to the physics of the real world or the virtual world, but for all intents and purposes, it's the same exact thing.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, I think you get to be more creative in virtual worlds, is what I'm saying.
True.
That's
you get to do cooler stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. I'll give
and
you
you get paid a lot less. And you always get paid a lot less because nobody lives in your fucking house.
Nobody drives over your virtual bridge.
Yeah.
But then you go into the services market.
Oh, yes. Now that is somewhere that people are going to make a fuckload of money.
No, but just think about it. Like, can you imagine at some point, if the interactions become real enough, where you have virtual
sex,
services, right? I mean, of any sort.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like that is where there's going to be easy, pure money, where you can just like.
Actually, they do that today with cam whores.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Cam whores do that.
That's the virtual economy.
Yeah. God damn my penis. I know how much money I could be making if I was a woman, because I've got no fucking standards.
Technically speaking, with a penis, you could still make money. It'd be really creepy, though. But anyhow.
It would be a little creepy. But I mean, god damn
it's happening,
There is opportunities out there for people to sell their whole body.
Yeah, and I don't know what to think about that.
Yeah, and we're not really talking about the online game market anymore.
No, not anymore. We've gone into the far weeds.
But, it's coming. I'd say probably 10 years from now.
Yeah. And I'm saying some of it's already here today.
Right.
Some of it.
Because you're going to get these walled gardens like home where people aren't going to be able to make dick. You know they're going to get totally fucking neutered.
But you look at stuff like Facebook where people are making apps. I think that's the future, right? Where people are making marketplaces and then all of a sudden there's new content. If Home starts doing that, Xbox Live, whatever they decide to do, Nintendo?
Someday, if it was something useful as opposed to the fucking pointless cesspool that is Facebook.
Yes. But games.
God, yeah, games, exactly.
WiiWare.
Yes. Like Xbox is doing, like you said, where like they're actually opening it up to developers to make their own games.
And WiiWare and I think PSN's doing something too.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
Anytime one of them thinks of something, the other one's like, oh yeah, we're thinking of that. We thought about that a while back, but we're coming out with it in 3 years. But we've been hard at work on it. We're not copying you, I promise.
They're not copying Bloom Blocks with Little Big Planet at all.
No. We're not, like, they're coming out with a motion sensor on the 360, but I'm sure that has nothing to do with the Wiimote.
No, they're working on it years ago.
They thought of that forever. In fact, Nintendo copied them, really.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Who do we have next?
T-Mad77.
Hey, what up, NooBTooB? This is T-Mad77 from the forums. I just have a quick question. I was wondering what you guys think of all the new news that's circling Gears of War 2. Do you think it's going to be like an amazing game, maybe like game of the year, or do you think it's kind of going to be a flop with all the new things that they're adding? And that's it. And so, eat your figure.
Whoa, what was that?
What? What? Nutris-Swigget?
He's trying to come with something new.
I don't know what happened. Have you seen the gameplay?
Yes.
If you guys haven't seen this shit, you need to go to Game Trailers and check out the gameplay video. Yes. Oh my fucking god.
And I freaking love Cliff Blazinski.
Cliffy B.
He doesn't like being called Cliffy B anymore.
Yeah, whatever. MC Hammer is Hammer now.
That's Really?
He's
Just call
Reverend
me
Hammer.
Oh, yeah,
he's Reverend Hammer.
Well, Pastor Hammer. He actually got promoted.
Pope Hammer.
Dude, I saw him preach.
Pope Hammer the First. What?
So in Santa Clara, like a few miles down 237, there's that huge mega church.
Yeah, the big fucking mega church.
That's where he preaches. That's his church.
You went?
Well, like, my friend said, dude, Hammer. And I'm like, where? And he's like, at this church. And I'm like, really? So then we went there, and the thing is, like, there's this, have you ever seen a mega church? Like
I've never been them, but I've seen on TV, like, the 700 Club
huge,
and shit.
Right?
Yeah.
So they have this huge thing, where, like, I'm not a religious person, right? So they had this huge thing, and it was full.
Yeah.
So we had to go to this other room where they had a TV.
You were in the satellite office of the mega church.
I went in there, and I saw him, and he wasn't dancing. He wasn't, like, sweeping across the... And he was a little, was like, oh, go. I was just like... And then
it's like, Hammer, don't hurt him.
So but he's there, dude. You can go on Sunday.
I would kind of like to, actually. I want to go see Hammer.
That's right. But what were we talking about?
What the fuck? Gears of War 2.
Gears of War. Yes.
Gears of War. I don't even know.
But anyhow, so Cliffy, I love the fact that he doesn't screw around and shows us gameplay.
Yeah.
Everything we see is cutscenes.
Every fucking game. You and I are just like, we read about this cool new game, and you go and watch it, and it's like, like a sun rising, and like heavy metal, whatever.
There's
no
health bars.
Show me the fucking game.
And they showed us.
Please. So he just gave you like 3 or 4 minutes of just solid gameplay. It looks ridiculous. You're in the back of an airship, fucking gunning down other things. There's these guys walking behind you that are like 50 stories tall. You're like fucking shooting them in the face.
Going all over the place, and like...
Oh, that looks good. And they're going to have 2 and hopefully 4-person multiplayer.
Dude, they have to... Look, if Halo has come out at this point, they said, we have 4-player co-op.
It's true. You got to step to Halo.
But are they going to get Dom's brother? Like, who...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But so we are going to get some NooBToobers and play fucking Gears of War 2 until my eyes bleed. Oh, man, that game's going to be good.
Go to medium, go insane, and then, it's going to be
all
awesome.
of the achievements.
So it looks great. I'm so
You and I had such a good time playing through Gears of War 1. Like, we're just, like, on the headsets. Honestly, Gears of War single player, not that fun.
But it was okay. It wasn't like something I'd go back and play a lot.
But the magic in multiplayer was just surreal, where we could save each other's lives.
And there was the whole thing where you'd go down separate sides, and I'd be like shooting, and I'd be like, hey, no, you, Tobin, shoot that guy over there.
I'm pinned down.
Yeah.
Like, you'd just be like, I'm pinned down, I'd be up there, like, fucking capping people in the head. Gears of War was good. So
with 4-player, I think it'll be amazing.
And it looks like they're really just moving the line. They keep moving the line. Like, people are trying to catch up with Gears of War, and then they just,
they saw the video.
Yeah. We were talking about that before. Like, you just imagine you're a game developer and you're coming out with some game. You think it's as good as Gears of War. Gears of War 2 trailer comes out. You're like, fuck! Fuck! It's like all of a sudden you're 3 years behind again.
Yeah. But what do you do? I mean, that's the thing. So I look at all the other Unreal Engine games that came out. I'm like, not as good as the game that came out a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Honestly, it does not look as good.
How sad is that, dude? Like, they came out first out of the gate with that, and they just knocked people on their ass.
I feel kind of bad. If I was an Unreal developer, I'd be like, help me out a bit.
You'd be like, I want to go work with Cliffy B.
Can I borrow him for a bit? And
can we tell me your code?
Yeah, like...
That'd be really interesting if they start paying each other for their optimizations. Like, we will pay you for whatever you did to the engine to make
code.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, tell us what to do, please.
Yeah. Wow. That's embarrassing as a developer. As an engineer, I can tell you.
I don't think it's a good idea from the perspective of Unreal as a platform, though.
Probably not.
We're getting way too geeky. All right.
So, next up is Ronan.
Hey guys, it's Ronan. Yeah, back in the day around episode 30, there was a bloke which I can't remember his name, but he said he wanted more people to contribute to the wiki. Now that was back in the days when we had 300 members, and now we have over 1,300 members, and 900 of which are registered on the wiki. Now, I want to reiterate this. I want more people to go to the wiki, create or add information to the pages that need it. Like, there's still a lot to do with that wiki. And as soon as we get more members, we need to keep the wiki updated so it looks awesome. I just wanted to shout that out to make sure that maybe I can get some more people to do it. In episode... a bloke sent in a video of The More You Know. And that was me, actually. And just to prove it, the voice sounded something like this. The more you know. And yeah, that's it from me now. Yow.
That was him.
That was him.
We didn't quite know who it was.
So... The wiki.
The wiki. So the wiki has a ton of pages right now. People are adding all sorts of random stuff. It's just like the many faces of range trunks.
All the range, all the names we've ever called range are on there. So here's the thing: is people keep coming to us. They're like, "We want to play with NooBToobers. Where do we get Wii codes? Where do we get people's Xbox Live names? Where do we get?
Where are the Iron Gamer challenges?
Where are the Iron Gamer challenges? Literally everything you want to find is on the NooBTooB wiki.
NooBToob.com/wiki.
WIKI.
So go check it out.
And there's even things like people are wondering where to download old episodes.
Yep.
There's a link to the audio and the video and the iTunes
and YouTube
and the YouTube video. I mean, seriously, like everything is on the wiki.
It's all user supported.
It's all user supported, and like Ronan says, this is only because of you guys. So if you want to go in and add more, flesh out more areas, I would really like someone to do a page on the history of Yao. Because everyone's always like, where's the Yao coming from?
Or just all the stuff, all the cultural things. Like, where did the first chainsaw on the stick
Chainsaw on the stick, Gunt, Moobs, Kiggle Cubicle,
wow,
Box of Wine.
There's
I mean, seriously, like we've got a whole culture of NooBToob now.
Yeah. And we just need it.
And so you guys just need to go to the wiki and just fill it out. And
anybody can do it. You can go there right now and just register for an account. And once you've done that, you can edit it. You can edit pretty much most of the pages on there right now, today.
Absolutely.
So check it out.
So, and the holy grail is someday one of you guys is going to succeed in getting a page onto Wikipedia, and it's going to stay there.
Yeah, but it's been tried.
It's been tried, and because the fucking Nazis at Wikipedia always take our shit down, they're like, you guys aren't relevant enough. It's like, bitch, we have... Like, at this point, we've got something like over 1 million views total on YouTube.
But you know what we need? We need 1 or 2 references in a respectable journal, whatever that is.
So whatever.
I don't think joystick counts.
Joystick does not count.
No.
So Aethes has a question.
Hey, NooBToob, this is Aethes, and I just want to say I was keeping on track with a lot of the up-to-date movie releases, and apparently they're going to be making a Bioshock movie. So I want to know what you guys think about it. I think it's going to be probably one of the most incredible movies ever made. But, so yeah, what do you think? Bioshock the movie. Yow!
Has there ever been a good movie that came from a video game?
Street Fighter? Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat was pretty funny.
But
it wasn't intentionally
funny. It wasn't intentionally funny, no.
Street Fighter? Did you watch the Street Fighter movie?
No, it was really bad.
I was going to say.
I saw parts of it.
They made a Mario movie.
Oh, terrible. Super Mario Brothers was terrible, yeah. The Wizard, does that count?
No.
It's not very good.
It's not based on a game, right? It's based on gaming.
I know the best one that's sort of based on a game, but it wasn't really a game.
What?
War Games.
Ooh, yes.
It was.
That's true.
It was really,
what game was that based on, though?
Thermonuclear War. Global Thermonuclear War. Hello? Or chess.
War Games was fantastic.
Yes. But no, has there been any?
No.
There's going to be a Pac-Man movie.
Shut up.
No, I'm serious.
What the fuck would that be about? How do you make a Pac-Man movie?
I don't know.
He's like a drug addict and just like grabs these dots and goes and fucking kills like these innocent ghosts.
No, he just imagines the ghosts, but they're really just real people, and he's eating them.
That would be pretty funny.
So it's like kind of Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, like some sort of delusional, fucked up movie. So,
but yeah, the Bioshock movie, I think it's pretty cinematic.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Here's the thing: why do you need a movie?
You don't need a movie. It's just one of those...
When games get to the point where they're so cinematic that it's like playing through a movie, it seems to me like a movie almost takes away from that because it's not participative anymore.
That's true. Well, that's the thing, right? I mean, like, even though people don't realize that, people will go see it.
Yeah.
So why a movie is we can make money is the real reason, right?
And maybe it'll get people to go play the game that haven't played it.
Yeah,
maybe.
That's true.
Who knows?
You know what I want to see? So hopefully somebody makes a thread about the Bioshock movie. I want to find out who do you guys think should play the different characters.
Yes, that'd be an interesting thing to talk about.
For shit. Can't remember his name, the actor's name. Anyhow, but yeah, so make a thread and then we'll post it.
Yeah. We're out of time.
All right.
So, yes, we blew through that hour.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
All right, that's our show for the week. Please check out our website at NooBToob.com and participate in our forums by clicking the community tab at the top of the page on YouTube. It says right there.
Yes, right there. And also, if you're watching this video on YouTube, there's a subscription button right over here or down there, depending on if you're ad blocking. Also, rate this video with 5 stars on my bollocks. Bollocks.
That's all for this episode. I am Tobin Meier. I'm Yuzo Watanabe. Audio engineering is done by Range McFly. Hello, McFly. Stunk. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. We're out. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, uppercut.
Upper gunt.
Uppercut. All right.
Gunt is the new kickle.
It is. At least for a little while. Move. We're trying to do moves.
That's right,
for a
the
little while.
moves. Yeah.
It didn't quite work out, but we'll see how this goes.
All right.